This is where we get into our specific wavelengths. So if you are in an area that has a large ethnic population, you should listen up, because the diode, although it can be used, we have one on the Optimus. There's a handpiece on the Optimus that's specifically tuned for darker skinned individuals. And then the contrast to that is if you have a very fair skin. Remember, what are these lasers looking for? I told you the chromophore is melanin, is pigment in the skin. If I am very fair, let's say blonde or red hair, very thin, faint, fair, white or blonde hair, that's a hard one for the laser to pick up because it's specifically looking for melanin. There's not much melanin in a blonde or a white hair, right? So those people are challenging. The other side of the equation, dark skin individuals, there's melanin everywhere. They're challenging because we don't want to burn them up. So that's why these two handpieces exist, where we have taken the diode laser, blended it with more safe wavelengths or more aggressive wavelengths, depending on what side of the spectrum you're on. If you're the fair-skinned blonde hair, it's a more aggressive wavelength blended with the 810 to create more efficiency. So we've taken the 810 and we've ramped it up or scaled it back, depending on who's sitting in your chair. So let's start with the fusion light. So the fusion light is where we take, I fast forwarded too much. The fusion light is where we take a 755, which is a more aggressive wavelength. We blend it with that 810. So now all of a sudden, when I've got my very fair-skinned patient that's got red hair, blonde hair, now I'm searching much more, with much more precision for melanin, and it's going to find it with that 755. The fusion dark is at 810. Uh-oh, time out. I've got a darker skinned individual, a 4 or 5 or 6. There's melanin everywhere. We got to be careful. So now we water it down a little bit by going the other way with a 1064, and we blend that wavelength in there to make it safer.